Hello and good evening, everybody. 21st Century Jedi here. Um, Foxfire's right there, man. How you doing, buddy? Um, I'm okay here. I'm okay tonight. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm like around 95% tonight. Um, but I'm fine. Fine enough to play at least. Been a long day. A lot of stuff to get ready for before I leave on Friday. Um, Still have a lot more to do. Um, but for tonight, we're going to worry about just dealing with some good old World of Warships here. So they've added a new operation called Utah Beach. I have tried it out a little bit. It's definitely a challenge. I'm just looking at the classified documents we can now play with here. So we can do that. We could do mines. We can do. Is that for the next one? Yeah. Aircraft carriers and aircraft. Okay. So the way it works now is that I got to turn this down a little more. You get a briefing, and it kind of tells you like what the operation is, just kind of like when you go into the mission itself for a normal operation. This tells you kind of what you're looking at here. In this case, we're trying to clear the Utah Beach basically from the casemates and AA guns and other things, while surviving torpedo runs by the Schnellboots, as they call them, dealing with minefields, which is a new one, and other destroyers that come to try to assault the invasion force that you're trying to protect. So a lot of stuff going on with this one, which is cool. I like that. The rewards, yeah, you're starting off with just this. As you earn more stars, which determines like if you get the primary objective and the other objectives as well, you get more rewards. Getting this would be kind of nice right now. It would help me advance in XP and all the other things that I need for the USS Wisconsin, and trying to get that done, as much as possible before Friday. So, so there are other cool rewards in here as well. You can get a commander. You can get more signals. This invasion stripes is pretty cool. This is a new paint scheme for Baltimore. Kind of looks um, like a paint scheme you might see on an aircraft from World War II, which is kind of neat. I like the striping on it and stuff. And I do have the Baltimore, so I could, theoretically apply this. They have another one for Jervis, which they have patches here as well. They have more commanders, the classified documents for next operation, because they are going to have future operations that are based on D-Day here. This is the Jervis one. This is interesting because you got a lot of custom messages they put on here. Very fascinating stuff. So yeah, I mean the benefits right now not too great, but the operation itself is challenging, and you can get stuff for it, and it does count towards the USS Wisconsin missions. So it makes sense just to kind of run those for a little bit, at least tonight, and just see where we go with it. And I've got West Virginia I've been using on this. It's been okay. I'll be honest, for this run of this operation, battleships have it tough because if you look at the limitation down here, you can only use allied warships, first of all. So my favorite German ones that have the high range secondaries, and the Japanese ones that have their crazy torpedo runs and stuff, can't use them. Can't use them. You can only use destroyers, cruisers, and battleships. Can't use carriers, and you can only use tier 5 through tier 7. So from the U.S. side, that kind of limits you. As you recall, the speed on these warships from tier 5 on up is really abysmal compared to like other counterparts from those tiers. Um, the British ones are a little bit better, but you sacrifice some things here. Like you can get Nelson, which is fine, or Rook, which has good maneuverability, but you're dealing more with a battlecruiser type as opposed to a very stout battleship. Um, French as well. You can do, French battleships, French cruisers, which I don't seem to have a lot of French cruisers yet, so I got to work on that. Anyway, let's go with. I'm gonna try and change it up a little bit here. I'm kind of thinking I want to use Nelson. I really don't get to break Nelson out all that much. Yeah, we can't do it. That's another thing you can't do is change your camo scheme. They have very distinct camo schemes they use in this operation. Let's just set this up, make sure we're good. That's all right. We're going to boost this one up to that, although this is ship XP. Don't really need it in this one. We've got some commander XP, which is fine, and free XP. Okay, so we'll be earning towards all of that. Let's go ahead and get started. So it does allow you to choose the classified documents you can use, which are basically like flags, in that you can use them to get bonuses or perks against certain types of enemies that you face, like mines or aircraft or something else. Okay, so the first thing we are looking for is the AA guns. But before that, we're going to get attacked by the torpedo boats. So we're going to have to do our best with those. Now, I've tried to attack the torpedo boats with my main guns, and it just doesn't seem to work. Very, very difficult to hit them because they're very small, very fast. But the secondaries do a very decent job on them as well. So I just kind of let the secondaries do their work and try to avoid the torpedoes. Here they come. See how they're kind of jumping around in the water and stuff? Even a cruiser's having a hard time hitting them. I'll try and give it a shot here. Let's see what I can do. I got him. Didn't really do any damage to him, though. Don't think I can reach him. Nope, not much there. We destroyed 5. That's good. We can see the AA guns. Range is an issue, and actually identifying them is another thing, too. So there is a minefield right there. Let's see if I can sneak around it maybe. I don't know. See, I can't really target it yet, so it's very difficult. Oops, don't steer into the island. So now I can target it, so let's go ahead and throw some shells downrange. 16-inch guns on the Rodney, the Nelson. Ugly ship in my opinion, but I destroyed it. Look at that. That's one down. Another Schnellboot. I'm going to let the cruiser take care of that while I focus on the big guy over here. In terms of playing this, like there's really, in terms of enemies, there's nothing bigger than a destroyer. But they do throw a lot of stuff at you. Like I said, the Schnellboots are constantly going in there, actually throw torpedoes that hit you. You have these gun emplacements on the coast here shooting at you. You don't know where. You can't target them yet. So it's very challenging. You can take damage. You have the mines to worry about. You have torpedo runs coming in, bombing runs coming in. It's very challenging. And this new one over here, that's a somebody's going to try and drop a minefield down. So we have to watch out for that as well. Get back here. Took the torp. So now we have coastal gun emplacements. We just wait for the allied aircraft to spot them, and then we're good. Come on, allies, let's go. Just need a coastal gun to hit. There we go. Let's hit that one. One more like that would be great. Okay, we have one gun destroyed. Try and get the other ones. Okay, that's number 2. That one's almost gone. That's 3. That's great. So we got a primary task all completed. We got a star for that. See if we can knock them all out here. That'd be great. So now our landing ships, our LSTs, are coming in from the north and the northeast. And we have to protect those by destroying the flotilla of destroyers here to our east. I'm going to start working my way there. That is still, well, it was burning. No, it's no longer burning. Ah, there's 2 more emplacements over there. They do wear away your hit points rather quickly. Moving on. The airfields are actually not a requirement in this one. There's not a task to destroy them. So shooting at them is kind of a waste of time in a way. We've lost 2 cruisers already. So we have the 2 battleships and the 2 cruisers, and they're all fighting the destroyers down to the southeast. Curious to see what their range is. I'm at 16 and from the last one. He's not really shooting at me. Let's try and take this last one out here. We got 4 out of 7 done. It's burning again. Yeah, this guy over here is not shooting at us, which is good. Oh, for goodness sakes, more fire. Oh, they just dropped a minefield on me. Wonderful. Yeah, they're killing our LSTs right now. It's tricky, like I said, especially if you lose ships early on. Oh, now we have the mines to deal with, which I'm trying to steer out of. I don't like taking this full speed. You can do this, though, where you can use some depth charges from your airplanes, combined with slowing down a little bit, and it will get rid of the mines. And again with the fires. Wonderful. Come on, secondaries. What are you doing? He's like a kilometer away, and like we're getting hit with it. I have a channel to get out of here, but It's hard to navigate. Still getting beat up. That's going to do it for this one. So Nelson does not appear to be a great choice. The secondaries are atrocious on that. We are going to have to find an alternative ship that works better at that. There goes another LST. We did get 2 of them. I don't know what these guys are doing now. They're not going to get... Yeah, we have to wait for the time to run out. It's a type of operation that you really need to have everybody in it all the way through to the end if you can. I need 2 more stars for that. Let's go for it. Why not? But we won't battle on. Let's go find a better ship. What's a good ship that's got good secondaries? How about you, Strasbourg? .3 5. Rook has 6.7. Nelson's was 5.6. KGV goes to 5.6. Repulse 5.0. Yeah, these are kind of bad. You don't have a lot of range on these. My West Virginia has 7.9, which is handy. Colorado. No, I don't like that one. West Virginia 41. It's got 5.2. New Mexico 5. Arizona 5. Yeah, I think it's going to be Weavy. That seems to be my best choice, at least out of the battleships. Where are my cruisers, I wonder? Oh, I never actually had them selected here. You have a Pepsi Cola. Indianapolis could work. I don't have a lot of great choices, though, I'll be honest. I have La Galissonière, which a lot of people like to use, apparently. We also have Toulon. It's an excellent secondary battery. Holy crap. It's like close to a battle cruiser. That's tempting. Got hydro, that's interesting. Got speed, which is not going to be useful. I think I'd much rather have the defensive AA fire. Let's see. Switch the money. Don't need the ship XP necessarily. That looks good. All right, let's try this one. Let's try Toulon. Not crazy about playing a cruiser, but it's got a heal capability, so that can't be all bad. "12-inch guns too, so. All right, so we have a Dunkirk and New Mexico with us. Yep, we'll use this. We're right in the middle, huh? Okay, so we'll focus on the left shore. By that I mean that way. We'll focus on that one and then work our way up. So because we have speed, we do want to try and make use of it. If we need to get back to the LSTs to protect them from the destroyers, then we will do that. Hopefully these secondaries really live up. There you are. Come on out. This is where Hydra would really come in handy. They are difficult to hit, man. Good work. Right side needs some help here. Oh, but our main turrets are not going to come around nearly in time. It's all on you, secondaries. Go get them. Uh-oh. We're in the minefield. Of course, we have a much more maneuverable cruiser than a battleship, so that's helpful. We'll reverse. Try and throw off their firing a solution here. It's going to be close. Come on, get into reverse. Nope, we're going to take one on the nose. Okay. Can live with that. Ugh, this is tough to maneuver here. Got some Schnellboots up ahead. Don't hit the mine. Get away from it. And I think we're out. Start smacking them. Oh, hello. Got him. Let's do some defensive fire here. We can reach that, apparently. Good work. Primary task completed. I'm going to try and start working my way north, keeping the gun emplacements in range. Because I want to see if we can protect against those destroyers that are going to come in, because you know they're coming. There's one. Ah, come on, stay in range. Man, not a lot I can do to heal that. To watch out for these islands here, apparently. And watch out for torps. Good work. I can't see this gun emplacement up here for some reason. Come on, guys, spot it. There you go. Come on, hurry up. Ugh, they are fast. Underestimated that. Well, let's get closer then. Yeah, tiny hit. That's all I could do with that one. Ugh, I can't get the guns to turn fast enough. There we go. Blasted his bridge there. Ooh, that was a near miss. That one's going to hit. Ah! Boo! Tried to wrangle him. Pretty sure we needed more than one person up there trying to do it, though. I think I'm done with this one. Might try it one more time. Just to get the premium account, hopefully. I'm not really sure. You need kind of like a destroyer killer cruiser, whatever that might be. A really fast firing cruiser that can tangle with the Schnellboots and the Z-23s. Oh, somebody's got a Rodney. Interesting. I don't really see Rodney too often. I got a Nelson, but not a Rodney. Huh. Sorry about that. Allergies are kicking my butt today. Had to get the lawn mowed today before I travel, so naturally all the outdoor allergies just got in my way. Kill them. Somehow I incapped that guy. I don't know how that worked, but okay. I'm going to slow down a little bit here so I can get another shot or two at these guys. And I got one. They are ridiculously hard to hit. All right, this time I'm going to try and aim outside of where I think the minefield's going to be. Let's see if I can get there. There we go. Minefield. Well, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to steer this at full speed. It's going to be very interesting to see if I can pull this off. Oh, they are channeling me this way, huh? You need something with a very quick rudder shift time, too. Give me a shot at this guy. Another Schnell boot, huh? Got him. Oh, but he got his torpedoes off, though. That's going to hurt. All right, repair. Let's do something about it. Probably going to hit this mine, I'm guessing. So close. And more on the way. Pesky little things. Look at that. Killed us. Again. Make you pay for that one, punk. Let's get in the smoke screen for 10 seconds. It is going to be difficult to try and survive the rest of this. Good thing for heals, though. We're going to get away from the coastline. I am useless otherwise. Oh. Come on, get me away from this. Don't let them hit me. I only got one heal left. I think I am going to use it. I think I can heal enough of the chunk of damage there. Where is that? He's right there. Oh, we're going to use it. Boom. And let's use a fighter. Let's kill as many of these guys as we can to prevent those minefields. Get him, 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 get him. Let's finish that one off. Oh, they're coming from the south this time. Interesting. I could be out of position here, which I wouldn't mind. Because there's the LSTs. Hate how it disappears like that in smoke. All right, get him. Do what you can there. I'm going to try and aim for this guy, because I have a feeling that our friends here might be able to take the other gun emplacements. Well, of course, can't shoot at it now, because it's disappeared. All right, so we get at least one more star. That's good. Ah, they came in the wrong angle. Drat. I think our best bet now is to encap the coastal guns here as best we can. How? Oh, the mines? How did I wind up stumbling into a minefield again? For crying out loud. Kill this guy. It's almost gone. Okay, he's gone. Let's try and help out. We haven't lost the landing ships yet, and I've got a clear channel out of here. So maybe I can get over there. Nope, lost that one. I only got 2 minutes left. I have to kill more stuff. I think I'm going to go after... we can at least hit this guy. Is Riding going to crash him? That was a good one. Come on. Come on. Shoot. I'm going to die on this one here. Stop hitting me. Oh, what was that? It went right through me and he still killed me. We have one coastal gun left. Only one ship left. I don't know where he is. Toulon's over here. He's in a minefield. Or was. I don't know what you're doing, dude. I never seem to get these secondary tasks knocked out. It's very difficult. You got to have very good coordination. Like, as soon as you know that the LSTs are not going to make it, you got to go after either the guns or the destroyers. I think a fast-firing one would be better. Well, I got this at least. That's good. All right, I'm going to take a break from the operations thing here. We've done some good stuff here. Now let's go ahead and start really getting it in here. We'll do some randos. really turn this on and dump the cruisers. We'll go with, let's go to good old Tirpitz to start. So this will be the last stream that I do for a while. Like I said, I'm going on the RV trip starting Friday. My next stream ought to be the 9th, I think. It'll be Sunday evening, if and that's assuming everything goes well and all is well with me here. Not quite out of the woods yet with my gut issues. Most of the time I'm doing pretty well. It's when I deviate from my diet slightly, even slightly, that it seems like things happen. So I have to keep a very sharp focus on eating well and eating things, and when I try stuff, be very, very cautious, you know. We have a crew here at Alpha. That is an interesting paint scheme. I've seen that before. Party-rific. All right, we are under tiered here. We're bottom tier, so we have to be very cautious about what we do. I don't want to push too far, but I do want to at least get close enough so that my secondaries can do something. Slow down a bit. Because again, we don't want to be the first to be shot at, not in a tier 8. A couple days ago was the anniversary of the Bismarck sinking, so it feels kind of right to be playing Bismarck and Tirpitz today. There they go. Now they're doing stuff. Kansas taking a shot. Friesland's coming in. I don't like this. I think I'm going to cut around. Do a little figure 8 pattern here. Oh, there's a sub over there. I can tell by the water over there there's a sub, so I got to stay away from him. But there is my target. That destroyer. Here comes the pain. Yep. A lot of pain at this level. A lot of pain. I'm going. I ain't messing around. I'll let Montana take some hits. Nope. I don't think so. Every battle is like this, you know. It's like they aim for the Tirpitz or aim for the Bismarck. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Now, I'm not detected, but they took out a destroyer somewhere. Looks like in the sea area, which we've captured. Ugh, Montana took a hit on that one. Okay, we have a 2-ship lead and we've captured a point here, which is good. See if we can do some damage here. Oh, ship is always on fire, never fails. All right, where's our help here? It's all over there. And that sub's over here. I'm just going to throw it over there. Still detected. Those pesky destroyers, man, and the U-boats. They are pesky. But we're winning. Heck, I'll throw it out that way just to get you. All right, no longer detected. Circle back around with the Montana. Stick and move. All right, I'm going to try and move towards the east. Help out with the ships over there while running away from these guys. And yes, I use that term running away because I'm doing just that. I don't want to tangle with this sub because they usually do me in pretty hard. The destroyers are same thing, although I'd like to use my secondaries. It's tough. So why not go and help out the 3 battleships over here in the east? See how effective these shells are against Conqueror. It's a tier 10, I believe. Yeah, penetrate, non-pens and ricochets, big deal. Doesn't really do much to them. I see the Alabama, Goliath, Hindenburg. I think I'm going to try and cut through B, actually. Getting these over pens, not doing a lot of damage on this one. I have a feeling Hindenburg's setting up a trap for me. I'm not sure. One thing I don't have is hydroacoustic, because that would be handy right about now. Finally, some damage. We'll cut into him. Why not? Tank whatever he throws. He's turning away. No, he's turning towards us. Interesting. Let's see if I can get him with my torps. It's going to be a chain and a trade-off here, which I'm fine with. Well, except he's going to throw 8. I can only throw 4. So I'll take that trade-off. You know what? That's fine. I'll take a destruction. I need that anyways. We're going to win the battle, so that's good. We don't need to see the end of that. I'm satisfied. Why not? All right, let's do, just because I was on that, let's go Bismarck. I don't think I need more ship XP, do I? Switch that. You don't need this. Free XP is good. Let's keep that. So this is the home stretch really for the USS Wisconsin. I have about 13 days left to get it all any which way I can. Now I could use doubloons to purchase some phases, but I'm a cheapskate. I don't see any reason to pay for something if I can grind my way to it. And I've only got, I think, another 5 or 6 phases now, which after this battle we'll take a look, see just how much we built of it. I'm going to swing over to A. I don't like messing around in B. Looks like Ramat is coming with us. Oh, we are top tier? Nice. That's handy. It's always nice to be top tier whenever you can, because that means you know you're getting the better ships in the battle. And typically they can fight lower tier ones, plus maybe one more of them, at least in a fair fight. Oh, we have Sky Cancer. Good old CVs are in play. Haven't been detected yet. About to be, though. There we are. See where the rockets go. All right, so we have some good flanking action going on with our sub to the right and our destroyer to the left. And I'm coming up the middle here, and I have secondaries ready to go as soon as I can close in on that Fubuks. Made an interesting discovery the other day. Um, Samurai Champloo is on Disney Plus. Part of the Hulu package, I assume. But I used to love that show. When Adult Swim ran it as part of their night block there, it was definitely something I looked forward to as opposed to like, I'll just switch the channel. I just thought it was a very kooky, crazy show. Um, it's set in, you know, the Edo period, I believe, of Japan. Cool anime, and it's very short too. I really hope that they had, extended that series a little bit longer. It's kind of a fusion of hip hop music combined with, very cool samurai action. Um, there's a story to it as well, but again, I don't know how far they made it into the story. I would have loved to see them go like further with it though. I'm going to turn this on in case he throws more torps at us. There you are. Destroyer's worst nightmare is when you can throw secondaries all the way out here. I'm going to depth charge the crap out of you. What do you think of that? Got him. Got him good. Got that sub good. And we killed the destroyer. Oh man, this is sweet. It's not often I get a good battle like this where I'm kind of leading it here. Now this poor guy, he doesn't know what to do. He's in a tier 6 battleship going against a tier 8 along with a destroyer and a cruiser. Yeah, you're kind of messed up, dude. You went a little too far. You thought you had the support, and you didn't. I think I'll focus on this guy. Let my secondaries do the work there. Come on, cruiser. Let's go and see if we can get a citadel out of you. Come on, jackpot. Come on. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful. What a start. Loving this. Oh, and there's another battleship about ready to die. The Brandenburg, huh? Oh, tier 8? Don't mind if I do. We had him, and then we lost him. I'll let them deal with the sub. I'm going to go after the rest of the stuff here. That didn't kill him? There we go. Oh, another destroyer? Yes, I don't mind if I do. And North Carolina is looking for a meeting. I think I'll oblige him. Oh, wow, look at that. We're just cleaning it up now. Shot behind him on that one. Let's edge that out a little more. Goodness, they haven't even scratched my paint. He's aiming for me. So here it comes, the 16-inch guns. We'll turn into him. Try and tank some of that. That's fine. He's going to throw some paint at us. We'll be ready. We got help anyways. He doesn't. And if we hit that citadel just right, it's going to hurt him a lot more than it hurts me. Oh, he missed the torps. He's trying for the Scharnhorst here. Break that superstructure a bit. Push on to Gneisenau and find that carrier. Looking good. Looking real good. Oh, our Scharnhorst is dying here. Gotta try and help out. There it is. He ain't gonna be long. There we go. Scharnhorst survives. Good match overall, even if I don't do anything else. 95,000. Pulled my weight. Got a destruction there. Got a citadel. Did a capture. Did a little bit of everything here. Might as well use a heal. And of course he's behind an island. We're going to get the capture before we kill him, I think. Unless that Bismarck can get him. He's in good position for it, along with that Farragut. Yeah, we'll let it cruise. He's going to get killed. Nice. Good battle for the Bismarck. Lots of good stuff there. Got the base XP. Got ribbons for destroyed. Got the 3,000 ribbons working towards. Base XP is going up. Look at that. So let's take a look. Get our container. So we are on phase 25, I believe. or 26. Yeah, we gotta get to 26 through 30. But there she is. Starting to look like her now. She's got her paint scheme, the basic, gray navy scheme there. Guns are installed. She's got her 406s in there. She's got the 5.25 inches right there. Still got some other ancillary stuff like the 40 millimeter, Bofors and stuff. Those will come along. She's looking good though. So my goal is to try and grind as many of the phases as I can before I go on my trip because I don't know how well Wi-Fi is going to be on the trip. Um, Coming back, I'll have approximately 3 to 4 days in which I can try to grind the rest of the phases. The only real trick to it is going to be to get this last one here. This will happen. That's easy. This will happen. The base XP is a bit of a grind, but if we keep playing PvP, we're going to be all right with that. Getting the credits, I mean, I haven't done much on it today, but it's already I've got 1 million. So I think we'll be able to get that without too much issue. 3 million HP damage. I think I can do this one too. This will take a little while. As long as I can average something close to 100K, then this won't be long at all. That's going to be the critical one. If I get that one, then this will come along, I think, and we'll be able to get the final phase done because that will be the last one. All right, let's see. Who else needs good old Turpitz B? Oh, this poor ship. Let's see what we need to do on this one. You don't really need the ship XP. You really need the commander XP. But that we can live with here. The free XP don't really need as much either. But we'll stick with that one. I got a couple more fights in me tonight, and I'm probably going to call it just a little bit early. I want to try and get a good night's sleep tonight. Didn't sleep very well last night. I also have some preparation for an interview next week that I have to take care of. It's kind of like a homework assignment. A lot of tier 8s. We are top tier, which is good. There's a lot of tier 8 battleships, so there's no easy kills. I'm going to go to the right of that volcano. Let's go full speed. Why not? Kansas looks like she's going to cut in front of me, so I'll cut around her. Here's to not sucking, indeed. Just not sure about these U.S. battleships. Those paper designs. I don't know about them, man. They're very big and bulky. I'm not sure how, I got to try them to see what I think of them, obviously, but Kansas, that's one I can probably go at. And I'm detected, which means there's a destroyer up here somewhere. Try and aim for that Brandenburg. Oh, goody, it's a sub. Can't find it yet. In case they decide to get closer, I'll throw a little spread there. I'm going to switch my tactic here and get away from the Brandenburg. Again, not because I'm scared of it so much as I just want to throw off their tactics a little bit. They've got a sub over there. I'm trying to make it difficult for them. Let's stay to the right turn. Why not? Be unpredictable. I'm going to try and go backwards here. I don't want to push them too hard. Oh, I missed their ping, which means I need to get the heck out. Gonna hit pretty hard already. Still want to stay alive here. Keep staying on top of them, you know. Try and make life difficult for them. We don't have a destroyer to help us here, so that kind of stinks. He keeps pinging me. Not much I can do about that, though. We'll do a repair and see if we can get away from the ping. Look at that. Of course, they're still going to take the torps. We're going to run a little bit, go heal. Didn't do any damage, really. Haven't been able to. What is that Bismarck doing? Come on, dude. He's got to come up for air soon, doesn't he? He's been underwater forever. He's still on me. We do have a ship lead, which is good. As long as I can stay alive, we'll be okay. York, what are you doing? You're just hanging here, dude. Nice. All my hits are just kind of bouncing right now. Testament to the weakness of the 15-inch gun, apparently. At my range here, my extreme limit. Gonna have to find more targets. Did some damage finally. He's out of range. That Odin would be nice if I could get a sight on him again. You think I've done nothing in this battle, really, when you look at my damage score, but really, it's the potential damage that I've taken, almost, over 1 million. That's it's the stat I'm kind of proud of, to be able to tank what I did and hold the Brandenburg and the U-69 at bay. That's enough. It's good. Okay, Yamagi's gone. So now it's really just kind of loop around and everybody's kind of force in on the rest of their ships. All right, York, now you're going to get in my way, aren't you? Please tell me you see me and you're going to steer around me. There you go. Good man. Odd game indeed. I have 2 heals left, so I feel like I can go in toe-to-toe against that Odin. Don't want to get too close to him, though, because he does have torps. I am detected. That means they're pretty close. Let's throw up a plane and see what happens here. Turn in a tank. There you are. Wait for him to come back out. And go toe-to-toe with him. Jeez, cannot hit very well, can I? That Brandenburg wants another piece of me, I'm sure. Here he comes. They do have positioning on me, so I have to kind of play it between here. That stupid sub. How? Second sub? Oh, great. Well, let's not mark that off. So frustrating, man. I hate subs. Absolutely hate them. Yeah, I see you. Somebody else can go after you. Oh, great. And now Bismarck's going to get in my way. I steered the wrong way on this one. Thank you. Take whatever little healing I can take. I'll mark him again. Someone get the sub. There's 2 of them wreaking havoc, and no one's going after him. He's out of range. He's out of range. Let's go after this Brandenburg, see what I can do with you. It's not real safety either, because I know the other torp. Well, there he goes. Oh, you missed. Haha. We can run out the game, I suppose. There we go. Got him. At long last. Finally. Ah, and I got him, too. I destroyed him. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right, Bismarck, your turn. So we got the win here, at least. And even though Turpitz didn't really do a lot of damage here, she was useful. So I feel like it was a win. The heck? Detected. So where? Spin around. Why not? Not detected anymore. So this wide open expanse must be okay. Yep, you're over there somewhere. It's just this stupid sub left. I'll throw one out just for the heck of it. I don't expect to hit anything, but why not? Now I'm detected. He must be over here somewhere. I'm guessing. He's not capping. Oh, there you are. Where'd you come from? There you are. How did that work? Yeah, you're gonna get a kill on me, I think. Just as he goes. I'll take it. It's fine. I'll give a kill out. That's fine with me. All right. I got one more fight left in me here, I think. Pommern it is. Don't really need this one. You can go with that one. You can go with that one. Let's see what we can do with Pommern. Got a lot to do tomorrow. All right, let's try and end this on a high note here. Oh boy, we're low tier. We are low tier, going off against a Freddy. Okay, so we know what to do here. The good news is Palmer is a good boat. 12-kilometer secondary range. I believe she's running no, I think she's running the 380s on the gun, so it's a little light. But to make up for it, she's fast and she does have torps. She's basically an upgunned Bismarck. A little supersized Bismarck, if you want to call it. A little more secondary range. So why not? Why not do this? I'm going to hang between A and B and see what I can fight. Wow, our carrier is staying aggressive. I like it. Their carrier is not doing as much. So we know where their movements are right now. Zhao's going after B. Thunderer, Azuma, Freddy, Satsuma. Yeah, a lot of good stuff going to A. We're going to go help out A. I'm actually going to do a little backtracking here. I don't want to be detected yet. It's about picking and choosing your fights, I suppose. We do have a sub here. Have to watch out for that. That destroyer worries me. He's getting awful close to my detection range. I do not want to be detected yet. He's coming in. Yep, and there we go. That's going to open him up, I think. I might as well go after something. A little hit. Something. Oh, somebody got a good citadel on him. Not sure what hit me there, but okay. They're all pretty far away right now. I'm not sure what I can hit. We've pretty much given up A, which is interesting. Sure, I can hit you. See if that hits. Well, he sped up a little bit, but I think... Oh, look at that, 10,000. I like it. Somebody's got to go in and attack, so it might as well be me. There's the first couple kills. I like that. Oh, look at that. Crap. Good thing I did that. Good thing I did that. Look at that. All right, I can deal with one hit. Get that Chungmu out of the way. Get out of here. So we're going to do a slow turn to port. Try and get out of this situation. No one's spotting here. Yeah. Come on out, Chungmu. I'll take a shot at you. Yes! I love it when I can kill a destroyer. Now there's no more destroyers left, and we're closing in on killing the subs. Kill the last sub, and it's just easy peasy for the rest of us. Battleships love chewing down cruisers and other battleships. Just easy to hit. See if I get lucky there. Well, we lost a couple here, so better be careful. Zhao should be detectable here. There you are. Let's go get you. Pound him. Come on. Ugh, thought that was going to be a citadel. Sorry, we hurt him. He's trying to heal out of it. Took a hit there. We'll live with that. Nice. Definitely doing some good stuff here to wrap up. I think we'll do what they do. Why don't we back up against them and see what they do about that? Of course, that's not good when you're going against bombers, I suppose. Because you know the CVs always have to go after the lowest tier. Oh, you missed. Hit that Freddy. Come on, hit that Freddy. Let's go back to AP again. Light him on fire. There we go. Burn him down. He's trying to heal out of it. Close match. I think we're going to win this one if we're good. I want to kill this Freddy if we can. Stop hitting me. Put him out of his misery. Heal up. Oh, here we go. You know the torpedo bomber's coming after us, so let's make his life hard. He's good. I'll give him that. Beating up on a weaker opponent, though. And I see you now, so somebody else is going to see you. Who can I hit? Oh, you. If I'm going down, someone's going down with me. Come on. Yeah. We still have a lead, though. I'm curious to see how this one plays out. We're down on points, but we just lost our carrier. So much for that. Why is our carrier over there? You'd think he would have steered towards open waters a little more. Oh, look, the subs are right there. Let's see how this plays out. We've got Maine looking really good. Got a good cruiser here. Zhao's not looking so great. He's surviving. Tier 10 Wisconsin looking good. That's the paint scheme I want to put on her, to start at least. If I need to pay for it, I think I will. I do like it. I like the gold and the white there. Looks really sharp. Let's stick with Wisconsin here and see what kind of action she can get. Take care, Foxfire. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for the well wishes here. Experienced CV. He knows exactly how to throw his torps. Something I never quite mastered. I don't think we're going to win this one, honestly. Unless our destroyer can do something about that sub. That would turn the tables a little bit. And we've lost the Zhao. Kind of knew that was going to happen. Come on, he's right there. Get him. Shoot at him. Do something. I guess not. Depth charge, maybe? Get him? Yes, they got him. Good job, Napoli. He was trying to stay under cover because he didn't want to get detected by the battleships. It's a close match. We could still win it on points here. 6 minutes left. See how well these guys play it out. Our problem right now is we still have the CV in play. We cannot We can't take him out yet. We're not in a position to do so. The battleships have surrounded him, and he's way over there now. So the spotting helps. I don't know if Napoli or Maine can do anything about that. He has been hit slightly. Maine and Wisconsin are now going at it with them, and oof, Maine just took a big hit. Napoli trying to get back in the battle. We're trying to capture A for some reason. I think that was a mistake. We shouldn't be pushing A. It's going to be a tough fight here. Killing Rhode Island, yes, that would be a good deal if we could pull it off. We'll see what Lu Xun can do here. Yep, there goes Maine. Really shouldn't be pushing. We have 2 of the 3 caps. We could get them on points. I don't think we're going to win this one. It's going to be up to this crafty little destroyer, I think. That CV looks like it's moving. I don't think it's going to hit, although the battleship could run into it. Let's see. It could run in pretty strong. It looks like that battleship's going to eat some. See how much. Boom, look at that. Good hit. It could change the strategy a little bit here. Although Wisconsin trying to survive against Satsuma there, that's a little rough. I don't know if Wisconsin can pull out a miracle there. I noticed that their CV is not doing as much. I think he might be out of planes. Nope, he's still got bombers left at least. Oh, Hornet. Watch what you do, bud. I know you're trying to light him on fire here, but be careful, be careful. I don't think you're going to burn him out completely. He is burning slowly. I don't know. Wisconsin's gone. He's not going to be long for this world. Yep, there he goes. Napoli's trying to put a fight up on Satsuma. We still have points. If we could take one of these 2 battleships out, I think I like our chances. It's burning. I don't know. Don't know. Now he's out of sight, so we don't know. He stopped at 6294. I don't know if he's going to try and get back in range or what. Two minutes left. If we can stay alive, we win. We're not going to hide from the planes. The CV pilot is good enough to be able to handle that. All he has to do is enough to spot him. Of course, their battleship is not going to hit this destroyer the way he's flying. The way he's piloting this ship is very well. Got to stay evasive. And destroyers are specialties. They have their specialty on that. A minute left. Oh, tough one there. Oh, is she going to dodge? Nope. Got it. Got one hit. Tick, 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 tick. What's Napoli going to do, I wonder? Oops, smoke it up. Okay. Trying to take down Thunderer while it's healing. Ooh, good hit there. It's got a chance. Throwing torps at a very long range. 10 seconds left. Looks like we're going to pull it off. Just on points. Good work out of you guys, man. I think I'll give Lucian here a compliment as well as their CV pilot. Their CV captain, I mean. That's a good gain right there, 614,000 credits. How did we do team-wise? Yeah, middle of the pack. That's cool. Where is he? There you are. Plays well. And there's CV. Yes, compliment. Played well. We're the adversary. Good stuff. I mean, everybody kind of played pretty well here. It was a good match all the way out. Getting 2 kills, man. I'm proud of that because we needed it. Had we not had those kills, it might have been different. 1.4 million in potential damage again. Only doing 68,000, but it was enough. I was happy with that. Knocking out that destroyer made me feel really good. Okay, that's going to do it for me tonight. This is 21st Century Jedi. Wishing you the best. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Fins up, bubbles up, as Jimmy always says. I will be gone for the next week and a half. I will be back hopefully on Sunday, the June 9th, I believe, if everything goes well and all is good with me here. So hopefully I'll return then. Might do one more World of Warships that night, and maybe on the 10th as well, because that might be me trying to finish up those missions, which I should be pretty close at by then. So yeah, World of Warships at least Sunday and Monday of that week, and then maybe Wednesday. By that time, I should be done with Wisconsin. I could probably resume back to the normal schedule, go back to Pool of Radiance on that Wednesday. So take care, everybody. Peace out. I'm 21st Century Jedi. I will see you later.